people still getting the hang of these Zoom calls. They saying things, doing things, jerking off, talking
Still.
shit. But you know what? That's new technology. I get it with that. People still catching up on it. People still getting used to it. It's a new era. I understand. But man, people been announcing things for years. You should know. Cut those mics off, man. Otherwise, people, they're going to hear you when you're talking like this.
They're kneeling. I hope they lose. Gonna kneel like that? Hell no.
You could just hear their voices and tell they had some racism ready to come out. They said, so what they said was it was a female basketball team that was kneeling, and these guys immediately, and again, you can hear in their voices, oh, hell no, they're kneeling? Oh, no, I hope they lose. I ain't having that. And then they, look, that was bad enough. Just keep it at that. Leave it alone. But then they had to follow it up, man. You know, that accent, it couldn't go without saying that word. You know, it was like, if you would just said, I hope they lose, maybe it would have been all right. But you had to put that N-word on it.
Of course.
It had to come out. That accent, it had to have it.
What was your first reaction when you saw that video?
Hey, bitch. What you think? That question always gets me because somebody asks me that. That's what I would say. Hey, what do you think?
Disgust and outrage.
Were you surprised when you heard that language?
Oh, hell no.
I hear it every day in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Motherfuckers talk shit about me all the time like that. Yeah, we in Oklahoma. Damn, you like a dark Larry Fishburne.
One player summed up the events, saying simply, "This is why we kneel."
Yeah, boy, what, man. Are you that hateful? You can't contain that shit before you cut the mic off?
And these are just kids, they're not professionals or anything, and they still take it seriously, and it's like, I hope they lose and all that.
People. I mean, first of all, I'm very aware there was only one time that I left I was recording and didn't realize it. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I'm in front of a screen, I'm so paranoid about being caught doing something and people waiting on me to start jacking off. Every time I move the hand, they're like, oh shit, here he goes. Oh, here he goes. No, man, as long as I'm in front of a screen, I'm so paranoid, I don't do anything. I don't dig in my nose. I don't touch myself. I don't talk to myself. I'm very careful about what I do. These fools, they were at a game announcing a game. Can you imagine being so hateful? Can you imagine being so racist that shit just can't wait to come out?
Yeah, you forget about everything and just say it like that?
Yeah.
Did they really forget about it, or they just wanted to say it? To make people hear?
I think that they forgot that the mic was on. I don't think they wanted people to hear it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, because, and this is, I told y'all people, if you're racist, well, get help and don't be. If you can help it at all.
Get help.
Get help.
Get therapy, go to
therapy, talk to somebody, diversify your friend base or something.
Or watch Double Toasted.
Or watch us. No, I make you more racist. But no, you know, people, if you're racist, get some help. But if you can't help but be that, then just be honest with it. If you're going to put out all kind of racial slurs out in the open where everybody can hear you, I would respect you if you got on the news and said, you goddamn right I said it and I meant it. And you'll find a support base somewhere. I would respect you if you did that. But don't come with some stupid ass excuse. Because this fool says, they said, man, why did you say that out loud like that? And one of the dudes who did it, the dude that said the N-word.
What did he say?
He said, man, I didn't mean to. It was my diabetes.
What?
He said, I had a Wilfred Brimley oatmeal moment, man. I had my oatmeal that morning. My diabetes was up.
So?
And it made me say that word.
Diabetes make people racist? I didn't know that.
Apparently he had the rare racist form of diabetes. Announcer who called high school basketball team a racial slur blames his diabetes.
Diabetes make you racist, people.
It's the right thing to do. I bet if Wilford Brimley had said that, he'd be like, you goddamn right I said the N-word. It's the right thing to do. But yeah, man, this fool sat up here and blamed his diabetes on this. He said, man, if I had just had my oatmeal that morning, I wouldn't have said that. An Oklahoma sports announcer who was caught on video calling a high school girls team the N-word blamed the racist incident on his type 1 diabetes.
Type 1 is the racist
I
one.
guess that's
Type
the
2
racist
is the
one.
regular one.
I guess so. Type N diabetes rate. Matt Rowan, a former youth pastor, barely taught all white kids,
Yes.
identified himself as the announcer in a statement obtained Saturday by NBC News. Jesus don't like that. It says in the lengthy response, Rowan said that he believed his microphone was off. You goddamn right you did. When he called Norman High School players the racial slur. During the Norman High School girls basketball game against Midwest City, I made inappropriate and racist comments, believing that the microphone was off. However, let me state immediately that that is no excuse. Such comments should never have been uttered. I have not only embarrassed and disappointed myself, I have embarrassed and disappointed my family and my friends. I doubt it. I bet they were proud of your ass.
He's so scared that he's gonna get fired. He's just like saying all this
Stop
shit.
saying this shit. Just own up to it,
Yeah,
man.
you don't mean none of this shit. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
You know, just own up to it. Get fired by your job or quit and start working for the Klan or some white nationalist groups or the Proud Boys or something. They're looking. They're hiring.
You'll find a job. Don't
You'll
worry about
find
it.
a nice cushy racist job somewhere. Somewhere they're hiring. I can tell you that right now. With as crazy as times are right now, they are hiring, my friend. He says here, I will state that I suffer from type 1 diabetes, and during the game, my sugar was spiking. Also, I was possessed by demons from hell. That
Yes, that too.
Shut the fuck up, man.
I needed an exorcist and they didn't call him, so I said all that. I'm sorry.
Put that N-word out there, take that L, and go find a job where people will buy that bullshit. Because ain't nobody else buying it right here.
Type 1 diabetes.
Get the fuck, yeah, type 1. The racist one.
What about black people who has type 1 diabetes? Do they become racist as well?
No. No, what they do is
They
do what
hate
they do
themselves.
what everybody else do. They lose feet and fingers and eyes. People, ain't enough sugar in the fucking world to make you that racist, man. He's full of shit.
That's so good. Like, I have type 1 diabetes,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry.
Bitch,
I
you
didn't
got
mean-
type BS diabetes. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody
Definitely.
buying that. Man, my sugar.
My sugar spiked up and I didn't know what I said.
My racist sugar spiked up, man. You know, all that white sugar spiked up, man.
White sugar.
All that white racist sugar inside of me.
It's like, I wish I ate brown sugar that morning, but I ate white sugar, so.
Shut the fuck up, man. Yeah. Black people get diabetes and they die. Ain't no black person been racist from diabetes. Ain't no fucking thing out there. Shit, he's been talking about diabetes for fucking years. He ain't never yelled no racial slurs that we ever heard. So shut the fuck up. He had his diabetes under control, and you better get yours under control, bitch.
Man, it's so funny. It's like, I didn't mean none of that.
Yeah.
And like, I blame my.
I blame the diabetes. my sugar looked like this that day. Science, right? Today we discovered we discovered the racist form of diabetes, man.
Right, type 1.
Wow. Man, technology today. Technology leaving the fucking microphone open while you sit up here yelling racial slurs.
That's because of diabetes as well. You know, when you have type 1 diabetes, you cannot turn off your microphone.
No, man, that diabetes got him that day. Shit, oh, I can't reach this microphone. No, please.